You all right?
I'll be fine.
How was you last week? I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. Waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Well, the pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback. Clemson trails at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there. 41 yards. Throwing on first down. Cooper. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 31 yards. And Clemson has taken the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. Again, Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Barrett looks to throw on first. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
At the 33-yard line.
A second down carry for Ferguson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State then. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, his second touchdown of the night. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first again, they go with Ferguson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ferguson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Barrett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. 2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Barrett. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Cooper. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cooper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Barrett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. Throw left side complete. It's Parsons. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And caught by Cameron right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18.
The 2nd down pass.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open.
Under a heavy ride. rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett throwing left side. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the second half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
For number 16.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
For number 16.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Going to hand to Jewell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. DeAndre Jewell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Rush coming, and he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Barrett, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away?
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one is for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I would have missed this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak kids, so I stayed behind. Make sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How are you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and we can win the championship together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She said what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
Something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, it seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake? So the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it. But some things, you can't ever say you're fully ready for. That's how the week felt for me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but would my performance back it up? Oh, no. This cannot be happening. Okay. Where was the last place you looked at him?
If you knew where you last saw him, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. Glad I help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen. Big fan. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but tell you what, you let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
With as much adrenaline as I have coursing through my veins right now from trying to find my cleats, there's no way I don't beat the combine record. I'll tell you what, I'll be even faster. Just watch.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're gonna be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Whew. Yep, I feel it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids. An intriguing draft prospect, to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Ready, set. Focus. Ready, ready. Panthers, ready. Hut. Yes. Yeah. Got it. Ready. Let go. There we go. Ready. Well done. Steady line. Well done. Oh. Let's go now. Yeah. Cowboy. Ready, ready. Pick it up already. Go! Rocco and go! Yeah! Come on. Set! Yeah. Ready, go! Yeah. Well done.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. And we're back in the fourth round of the draft. The talent herd is beginning to thin, but there are still some real studs out there.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
At your first training camp, who helped you adjust to NFL life?
No matter how ready you think you are, nothing really prepares you for the big leagues. So I appreciated having him as a guide, but I didn't realize just how much impact it would have over the course of my rookie year, on and off the field.
Well, we finally get to see at least one of our beloved Heartbreak Kids in action on the field. Look, I'm a founding member of the Heartbreaker fan club, going all the way back to their high school days. So, needless to say, I for one have been dying to see them step onto an NFL field and show everyone what they can do since we last saw them lighting the world on fire in the college ranks. But as excited as I and the rest of the Heartbreakers are to see them take the field, it's a moment we may all have to wait for until next season.
The veteran players were encouraged to mentor the new guys on how to succeed and push us to be competitive, even in the preseason. I appreciated that he took me under his wing, and our extra reps after practice helped me get dialed in.
Fellas, it's put up or shut up time. I know you've seen the press. Their offense has been talking smack about us all week. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to settle the score. Let's focus on the game plan and get ready for Sunday.
Set! Liking 18! Get up!
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking long for his tight end read. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Garoppolo again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. This is intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Lock. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lock. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's third down.
Richard Sherman.
From the gun, it's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking long for it. They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
Garoppolo.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Broncos' 10-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 31.
It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on fourth and goal.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Back at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Number 25.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
That is on 7.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
The Niners set to take over on offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this week? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough.
So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. And remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Toward the pylon, caught.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And Denver getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DJ Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Driscoll. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gott.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Gordon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 32.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expecting to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the 25 on second down. Driscoll, he's got this complete to Hamilton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Quarterback sack.
Jeremiah Tauchu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going up top for Taylor, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Driscoll toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Welcome back now to Denver. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
The pass.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Driscoll sacked.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Number 28, Royce Freeman, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd down.
2nd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll give that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Down San Francisco.
Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's Coleman here, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10.
So the Broncos now down by 7. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.
With a good first preseason matchup under my belt, Coach called me into his office. I was hoping for good news. I tried to come to terms with the fact that my view for the rest of the year would be from the sidelines and not the line of scrimmage. But life has a way of surprising you sometimes.